What is this mess I got going on? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do the engine today. I've already started doing some of it. I've got the crank in, I've got the lower seal in. This right here, it's not that hard, it's just there's not a whole lot of information on it regarding how to do it properly. I'm installing conrods right now on all the pistons. So I've got new pistons and new conrods because mine were pretty warped out. So working on that, had to go get a piston ring compressed tool so I can put the pistons in. So anyway, I've got a big mess right now, and I'm gonna go flip my truck around so that when I go to install the engine, it's on the concrete pad here, not in the grass. So I'll bring it back in a moment. Alright, I've got the pistons in. They're not torqued down yet, but they're in there pretty tight. Anyway, had to go get some oil, and a slushy followed me home because it's like 95 degrees out right now. Alright, I'm going to flip this thing over and tighten down the piston caps and get moving on the rest of it. Alright, back at it again, but you know what? I'm running into issues, and I'm hoping it's nothing big. What I'm looking at here between my book and this book, there's supposed to be some kind of spacer between the camshaft and the, well, I'm sorry, the thrust plate right there and the gear. So I pulled off two old gears off of two other engines, and there was no spacer between. So not thinking anything of it, but comparing the old camshaft timing gears to the new one, which there's a little bit of a bevel. I mean, you can see it kind of turned into it. So I'm assuming that maybe they did away with the thrust washer and just built it into this. This is the side that goes to the engine. So anyway, I'm gonna put it on and I'm gonna show you something here. Alright, got this all hooked up. I'm 12 pins out according to how the bucket is. From that timing point to that timing point, you gotta be 12 pins out. So all the way down to here, you count those. I'm gonna flip this around. No binding or anything. Everything seems to be doing okay. So I think maybe they just built that that thrust washer into these. I'm reading a book from the 1960s, and the internet has not caught up. So I'm assuming that maybe you know, we didn't get the memo or service bulletin saying, hey, by the way, we did this like 20 years ago. Catch up. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and install the rest of this stuff and then get working. I know it's getting dark. It's 4th of July. I've been working out here all day. I had to go to work for a couple hours. Right now what I got going on is I'm putting fenders on. Front balance is going to be on next. And I threw the engine in earlier. It did rain on me like pop-up storm, so I did wrap up everything. Not all of it's buttoned up. I don't have the valve cover on top. I don't have any of the other stuff, and I can't put the hood on until like tomorrow after work. So anyway, I'm just trying to get the fenders on, and that's it for today. But I know it's dark. My gaps are all jacked up, but what am I gonna do? I dropped this fender too. In the daylight I'll show you, but I dropped that corner as I was putting this on. Even though I had it taped up, I still jacked it up. But just like everything else in this project, it's not perfect. Okay folks, I'm actually just going to close off this video since I've got a lot going on right now, and probably going to run out of room on the phone. So as you see, I still haven't gotten my hood on. It's still sitting in the garage back there. Today's Friday evening, so I need to get some assistance. I was messing around with the pieces of flare from my flare side here, so I hand painted those a couple months ago. Working on getting the supports put in, and obviously with the new radiator. It's a Champion radiator. I'm not going to leave that bag on there forever. Obviously, as soon as I get the assistance to put the hood on, then I'll button it up. Anyway, I mentioned the other day that I damaged the fender a little bit, and if you look right there, you can see it. I'm going to dab a little paint on there. Hopefully it'll save it, but yeah, I was putting this fender on, and I nicked it right there. Okay, on the other side too, I didn't notice. Pisses me off, but nothing I can do about it right now. Right in this area, I've got a little bit of that orange peel, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to sand that off. So, we will see. But yeah, you can see it all right here. Kind of in the reflection. There's a good portion of it about, I want to say about this big. All right through here. Okay, whatever, I can't do anything about it right now. It's too late. Alright, this is my last weekend in this house before they're going to come and pack it all up, and then I'm heading out to Virginia. Anyway, looking forward to the new job, and not looking forward to packing up and having to move, but I'm thankful that they're going to be able to do it in a few days. So anyway, I'm going to load this up and then check in with y'all later. Have a good one. Have a good weekend. Thanks.